It's 3:30 in the motherfucking morning, and it's just like I was on YouTube just now. Excuse me, because after this, I'm about to take my ass right back to sleep. Listen, it's 3:30 in the morning, and so I went on YouTube, and it was like it's this guy named Jufi on there, and he's a conservative, and it was a thumbnail with he was talking about a Kevin Gates interview, or he was like, giving his feedback on the Kevin Gates interview. So it was just really cool because they're just talking about, this whole BLM shit. And let's not even get into this whole BLM shit, because it's like niggas is talking all this shit right now about this, that, and the third, but they definitely is bouncing around the fucking subject, the main shit. Like, all right, y'all so up in arms about a fucking t-shirt that says White Lives Matter, but what about this documentary that dropped and exposed what the fuck really was going on in Black Lives Matter, and where the fuck all that fucking money went to, and the agenda, the true agenda behind Black Lives Matter? And nobody is saying a motherfucking thing about that shit, though. Nobody's saying shit about that, but everybody is fucking up in arms about a fucking t-shirt. And this is how you know most of y'all niggas be plants, and most of y'all niggas be on some fucking other type of agenda and not no fucking black agenda. Because if y'all was, then y'all wouldn't be up in arms about a t-shirt. You'll be up in arms about why the fuck did all this money go to some other shit that had nothing to do with the motherfucking black community whatsoever. But that's another thing. Anyway, in this interview, Kevin Gates is talking about, F that BLM shit, because he talks about just like how we kill each other the most, and just talk about how the most of the time the people that's tearing him down and kicking him when he's down be the niggas that look just like him, aka is black people doing the shit to him, because of obviously that crab in the barrel mentality, which most successful people talk about. If you have potential, you know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know what it is. That crab in the barrel shit, that envy, that jealousy, and it's fucking weird as fuck. And then it's like, niggas tell you to stick together, and it's like, why would I want to stick with a nigga that's trying to fucking pull me down and tear and pull me back and try to like sabotage me? That shit is weird as fuck. But on another note, he just talks about, it's just weird to me. Okay, hold on. He talks about like just that aspect of it. It's just like, like how we've been programmed to just be on some divisive shit when it comes to other people groups, and F this people group and F that people group and F this and F that. And it's like, okay, if this is what we've been fed our whole entire lives, and it just causes division, it's like, who profits off of that division? There is a fucking, the real minority group profits off of that division amongst peoples. When one people group is against the next people group, then it's just like, yeah, then that allows people to be deceived and be all up in their emotions, and that's the smoke and mirrors, while some real shit is going down that's killing everybody. But anyway, and it just really bothers me when it's like all these super pro black people, and they try to pull their energy on the, off the strength of our ancestors who were in the Black Panther Party and shit like that. And it's like, who is the realest Black Panther? Obviously, for me, is Fred Hampton, because why you think that the fucking U.S. government assassinated him, murdered him, and slaughtered that nigga the way that they did? Like, do you see what the fuck they did to that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you not get how much of a threat that he was to the fucking government? Why the fuck was he such a fucking threat? Because he was unifying all the fucking people groups. It wasn't just about some black shit. And of course, yes, we uplift ourselves. We have to uplift ourselves and come together collectively as one. Yeah, I hear that and all that. But it's like, you also have to unify with other people groups. And that's what it was. That's what it was. But we want to be so focused on, oh, black, 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 and black, black, black. And then so it's just like, if you really are about that real, like, you know, revolutionary shit, or really about that whole, like, black shit and freedom and the real freedom shit, like freedom for all, like, you know, he's, you know, all power to all people, freedom for all. If you really about that shit, then you wouldn't get mad when niggas is saying, when a nigga got a shirt that say white lives matter. You wouldn't get mad at some shit like that, because you would see past it. You would have an understanding. You would really put on your fucking revolutionary cap and tap into that energy of Fred Hampton and see further than your fucking skin color. Because you are actually operating the exact way your oppressor that you know, the man, you are operating in the exact way that they want you to act. You're being a typical black, if you would. You're not seeing that you're falling into the hands of the experiment. They know that they divided you from other people groups. They know that they've created an anti-black society to fuck with you. Just to fuck with you. To have you so against any type of anything that says anything else. So now you have so much bitterness and envy and anger in your heart towards other people groups. So you only see with the limited eyesight, and you don't get that you're falling exactly into the traps that they created when they created this division amongst humanity. So, yeah. I wish we would think about that. I wish we would see that, and I wish we would understand that. I wish we would study Fred Hampton a little bit more and have an understanding of him. And even with that being said, I'm going to get back into my studies of Fred Hampton even more. Because he's such an inspiration of mine, and it's just, we need to understand what really was going on and what's going on right now. And if we call ourselves the fucking original people group, if we're the originals, if we're fucking mother gathers all her children together, because you know that from you came all races. So therefore, if you're a mother, then you gather all the children together and you don't just see for yourself. You fend for all your children. That's what a good mother would do. But what do I know? A lot. Yeah. All right. Peace.